Hey guys, Luke here, and so I've got a brand new video for you guys for the FLS series. Now, yes, in the title, I got dumped. Get over it. Everybody gets dumped. Even though I cried for a week straight and ate 20 tubs of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, I managed to get through it. Nah, it wasn't that bad. Listen, I was fucking 13. Everyone gets dumped. It happens, alright? And if you're young, it's gonna happen. Expect it to. Expect to do the dumpings as well. That sounded very dirty. Do not take that out of context. Context? I cannot speak. Anyway, I'm just so emotional right now from this breakup story, but this is one of my breakups. Now, I think in high school in year 7 and 8, which is around 12 to 14, something like that, I had about 4 girlfriends. 2 broke up with me, I broke up with 2. So, you know, even playing field like that. But this girl, this is the first breakup. I'll tell you guys the first breakup story, because this was kind of my first proper girlfriend, if you would say that. She was a little cutie back then. She had red hair, freckles, had no soul, which, you know, I just loved. And it was kind of, she liked me for a long time, but I was very hesitant to go out with her. I don't know why. I think it's because I just didn't want a girlfriend, but, you know, I was fucking 13, so I'd bang anything with a pulse, to be honest. So I went out with it, and I was kind of, when you're that young, for me, just hugging was just like this big thing. Like, just hugging was like, oh my god, I hugged her, like, wow. I don't know if we get married or not, but we hugged, like, calm down, boys. And you know, if you hugged and your friends haven't, then they're like, oh my god, how was it, man? How was it? Now it's just pretty much, did you fuck her? How was it? So, you know, times change, but that's how things go. Because I miss being in high school. Trust me when I say this, guys, you will miss high school. Okay, high school is awesome. Playing football, playing soccer, all that stuff. It's kind of weird. You grow out of that and you go to talking, but you know, you miss your mates. So love high school while you're still in it. Now, what happened with this girl was I liked her and I was starting to like her more and more, but she was starting to like me less and less. So, you know, it was kind of depressing when you think about it. But here at Lukeprankcalls, you do not come here for depressing stories, you come here for funny. So I'm trying to make this sad story into a funny one, which is kind of hard to do, but I'm going to give it a go. Like, it's not like you guys come here and go, hey, why isn't there any news about the people that died on this certain occasion? Or why isn't he talking about all the dead characters on Dragon Ball Z? We do not talk about the sad things that make us cry. Especially like the Majin Vegeta moment. That definitely didn't make me cry for 5 days straight. Definitely didn't. But anyway, you come here for the funny stuff, so I'm going to make this story funny. Now, hugging her was like being on ecstasy. It was amazing. It was like snorting cocaine. It was, I haven't done that. Take that out of the video, maybe, I'll think about it. But it was good. Now, I didn't know she was really losing interest. So while I'm texting her back on the old phone, like, you know how there's ABC, the DEF, whatever, it's like texting back then was just bad. It was not good. So I'm texting her, just saying, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Love you. You don't mean it back then. You don't know what you're fucking saying. You don't know what love is when you're fucking 13. So I'm sending all these nice things, and I decided to turn my phone off. Never turn your phone off. Just always leave it on. Trust me, please. I turn my phone off, and I go to bed. So I come to school the next day. Didn't bring my phone. I'm an idiot. So I walk into school, and I see her. I'm like, hey, how you going? And she smiles. She's like, hey. I'm like, awesome. She said, hey. So I was, you know, I already had a boner already. So I'm walking the oval where all my friends are hanging out. And I think they all knew as well. So I was the only one out of the loop. So thank you to all my friends back then who, you know, it was so nice not to bring it up. It would have been great to at least know one person knew. But I go up to her. Yeah, that's right. I go up to my girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend, that broke up with me. And I go, hey, how you going? And I go in for the hug. I went in for the fucking hug. For someone who dumped me. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. So I go in for the hug. I'm hugging her. I'm fucking hugging her, and she's like, hey. Like that really like weird pitch voice thing where your vocal cords all like punching each other. It's like, hey. And I'm like, hey, how you going? And she goes, did you get my text? And I'm like, nah, what happened? Was there a new episode of Simpsons or Family Guy? What's going on? She just grabs my hand and walks me further away from the group, in front of the whole group. I'm like, wow, must have been a great episode of The Simpsons. Like, she really must have to tell me. So I'm following her, and she stops me, and she's like, so you didn't get my text? I'm like, no, my phone's just flat. Why, what's up? She goes, oh, well, I really like you. I'm like, awesome, I really like you too. And then she goes, but I just think I want to be friends. And I'm like, okay, like friends that kiss and stuff, like what we're doing now, like, you know, you are my girlfriend. And she's like, no, I think we better break up. So, worst time to have an erection. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't even get it up back then. But it was just fucking awkward and just not fun for me. But you know, I mean, in year 7, life fucking moves on. You know, you're 13, you're gonna find way more girls back, like, you know, in the future. And you're gonna have your heart broken. My heart wasn't broken, to be honest. I just played a game of soccer and got over it. But coming home to that text that night and then seeing what she wrote, made me feel like a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna lie, like coming home and seeing what she wrote, saying I'm breaking up with you, and then thinking back and going, I went in for the hug. I went in for the hug, treating like she's my girlfriend, like everybody else around me knew. And I'm like, man, just not cool. But, you know, I went home watching Dragon Ball Z, tried to wank, couldn't, hadn't hit puberty yet. So, I got over it quickly in a week, got into the next girl, and then the next guy, and then the next girl, and the next tranny. So it was all good. You know, you got to move on. You got to have those funny life experiences, or sad life experiences, to be honest. But, you know, you can look back on them and laugh. So, you know, all good. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed this funny life story. I really appreciate you coming by and watching. Feel free to hit the like button. And, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one. I'll see you later.